Hey guys, it's TheAxrat here with the first ever episode of the TheAxrat's Archives. To kick off our first episode and to get excited about Destiny the Taken King, I'm actually going to be reading the second Ghost Fragment about Queen Mara Solve of the Awoken, and you'll see why in a moment. Now, this entry came with House of Wolves. The dead ghost you have to locate to obtain it can be found during the mission The Ruling House while you're fighting the Fallen Barons. It's located on top of the metal ring above the map of the city. If you want to claim this one for yourself, leave one Baron alive while you try to leap to reach it, as the 20-second timer at the end of the mission will not give you enough time to make it up there more than once or twice. If you're having trouble, I recommend holding down square or X as you jump past the ghost. Do you need more help with this ghost or other ghosts? I've included a link in the description to the Destiny Ghost Tracker that Napoleon and I used to find them ourselves. You don't have one. The hunter came to a halt in front of the throne, raised her covered face to meet the prince's gaze. No, she agreed. My next death will be my last. I know the feeling, the prince said dryly. The queen kept her expression carefully distant. She sat reclined in her throne, legs crossed, surveying the two figures at the base of the steps. Beside her, where the wolves' guard used to stand, Tekion, Shiro, and Sedia hovered instead, their jewel-like augments gently humming. To her right, and just before, stood the prince, facing forward, but his body half turned back towards her. Your Grace, said the man before her at the foot of the stairs. His voice was soft but strong. When he spoke, the hunter started to turn her head towards him, then flinched, as if someone had shone a bright light into her eyes. Thank you for your gracious welcome, he said. The queen inclined her head slightly. Before we begin, spoke out the hunter, I will say this. She paused, her head tilted to the throne. The queen waved her hand in assent. The hunter's pale lips tightened slightly, then resumed their usual stony mien. Your Grace, she said. Shiro and Sedia shifted, a sudden rustling and whispering. The queen raised one finger to silence them. Uldren's eyes narrowed, but he said nothing. I am not here for you. The queen stared at the hunter, her expression studiously unchanged. I have no wish to play politics. I have no grievance with the city. Not any more. I have no grand hopes to end the war, for I have long known I will not see its end. I am here for one battle, and one alone, because it is a battle we all must fight, together or separately, so I will warn the defenders, together or separately. I will do anything, her low voice shook with passion, to end Oryx. A silence rang out in the room. The hunter kept her head raised, her ambiguous gaze directed at the shadows on the throne where the queen reclined. Then a small smile curved the queen's lips. Well said. She straightened, and leaned slightly forward so the room's light fell on her face. So let us end him. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. This grimoire entry actually really intrigues me, as there's two characters who aren't identified within the entry's text. Now, the hunter with the covered face we can fairly confidently say is our dear creepy friend Eris, but I'm not certain as to who was accompanying her. The entry states that she flinched away when she looked at him, as though someone had shone a bright light into her eyes. This makes me want to assume that the man with her is a guardian. There's a voice that has been in a few of the Taken King trailers that I don't recognize. I have to wonder if that's him. There's a few theories floating around about it being Osiris or Toland, as both would have knowledge of Oryx's power. The problem here is that we've already heard Osiris's voice during that mission to destroy a Shrine of Oryx. Toland, on the other hand, was part of Eris's fire team. It's interesting to note that Toland is the only one of Eris's companions whose death is not confirmed through the grimoire or through equipment descriptions. The main flaw I see here is that Toland seemed to be already twisted by Hive sorcery before the team set off into the Hellmouth. If he had been down there too, separated from Eris or not, he would be worse off than she is. Why would his presence make her flinch away? Either way, we're unlikely to know until the game is launched on September 15th. I'm hoping to make this a regular thing, so if you enjoyed it, feel free to subscribe to our channel, and remember, the more feedback I get, the better I can make these in the future. Until next time, this is TheAxrat, signing off for the Savepoint Sirens.